Two sardines are swimming at the bottom of the ocean. A submarine goes by, and one sardine says to the other, "Heavens, what's that?" And the other sardine replies saying, "Just a can of people." Please laugh at my joke. This happened a month ago, but I'm so gobsmacked by it that I just have to make a video on it. And I'm honestly surprised that I haven't heard about it already. But, anyway, that's besides the point. On the 7th of January in the Philippines, a small town known as Masim was just like smeared in sardines. Their coastline was just covered in these silver fish. I'm going to play a clip of it now, and it is just incredible. Now, just looking at the clip, it's honestly kind of scary at how many fish there are. I mean, sure, they have an infinite amount of food, and just assuming that they're in the Philippines, maybe they don't have that much money. Well, they probably don't. So this was like a literal blessing from God. However, what happened later really wasn't. Now, although most of the people kind of from the town claimed for it to be a gift from God, which I would definitely say it was, because they all ended up kind of collecting 20 to 30 kilograms of sardines. I mean, you would get fucking sick of sardines after, eating that many. I think you can actually die from them as well if you eat that many. They've got like a kind of poison in them. Yeah, they have mercury in them, so too much mercury could just fucking annihilate you. 2 days go by and there's a 6.7 magnitude earthquake, which is really quite awful. Like, if you look at kind of like the magnitude of earthquakes, that is fucking a strong earthquake. Now, the epicenter for the earthquake was around 62 miles, which is about 100 kilometers. In itself just says more than enough. Like, God literally gave all these people sardines and then just decided that, maybe he wanted to take a couple lives. Now, some people are arguing that, maybe there's some sort of correlation between the sardines and the earthquake, and, the sardines sensed the earthquake and they thought, let's get to shallow water so we don't die, but they all ended up on the shoreline. There's not exactly enough research to kind of show that animals had this kind of sixth sense for earthquakes. Obviously, this now puts us in a position where we can kind of study the event and kind of get a rough idea of what's going on, but currently there's no explanation for it. There's no kind of reason why this has happened. I mean, if you just look at some of these pictures, the sardines are literally going up to their knees. Now, I think there's only kind of one real cause that we can kind of direct towards this. I don't think it'd be fair to kind of try and put the earthquake and the fish together. I think the best thing to kind of look at is maybe the water quality. Because once again, if you look at sardines, they do kind of all swim together in big groups. So I suppose, maybe if there was an area of the water that got polluted, they'd all they'd try and swim away. And, as they kind of start getting caught together, they'd think, well, we're fucked. And then, they just get closer and closer to the shoreline. So I feel like maybe the water's the only kind of reason why this would happen. Anyway, yeah, that's about it with this phenomenon. Hopefully we kind of find an answer for it soon. Adios.